Hey, FinesseFaith family. Hopefully, you guys are having a great day today. I want to come on here and encourage you guys. I know a lot of people nowadays are dealing with stress, anxiety, and I just wanted to give you guys a couple encouraging words to let you know you're not the only person, and you don't have to stay bound in that ideal. You don't have to stay stuck on the emotion of stress. There is a lot of encouragement from the word that will keep you focused, and hopefully, this word will bless you guys and it will be uplifting enough for you to share with others. Because guess what, guys? We need to make sure we can encourage each other, keep each other uplifted, and the word is the key for you to do that, right? So, we're talking about overcoming stress and anxiety. If you're just getting in or you're watching on the replay, make sure you guys are sharing and liking, and make sure you bless somebody else with this information. So we're going to first talk about Psalms 55 and 2, 55:22, and it says, "Cast your burden upon the Lord, and He shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved." Right? So this word here will help you stay encouraged. It lets you understand that the burden of anything you're going through is the Lord's, right? It's nothing you have to hold or keep or struggle to figure out. A lot of times, another thing that'll give you guys peace is just going outside, especially when day breaks or when it's early morning before noon, and just looking up at the trees, looking up at the birds in the sky. There's another description. The verse is that birds, they don't even worry for what they're going to have. Um, they never have stress about how they're going to get their meal, how they're going to live each day. So that is one key thing to help you guys also too. With the animals and the birds and the bugs, none of them wake up stressed out. None of them wake up going to do how they're going to eat, what their day is going to be about. You have to have that type of strong faith to give you peace, right? Also, Matthew 6:34 says, "Therefore do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own." Also, in Philippians, it says, "Do not be anxious for anything." I really like this scripture. "Do not be anxious for anything, but in everything, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God." So this statement here, "Don't be anxious for anything," it's pretty much a declare in the word that you don't have to worry about anything. I think the word also says, guys, God tells you, He commands you, don't have fear. And the reason of that is because fear, it captivates you, it takes over you. It's an emotion that literally will control you into messing up your future, right? Really, when you think about fear, guys, it's just the concept of not knowing or wondering about the unknown. And the idea of wondering about something that's unknown, really, when you think about it, you shouldn't really waste time worrying about it if you don't really know the outcome. I mean, really, to the point people are getting stressed, depressed, angst, they're losing hair, their appetites are changing where they're either overeating or not eating enough just because of fear and worry and stress, right? So sometimes we have to step back. Sometimes we really have to have peace to understand, even if we don't know what's going to happen, even if we're not sure, we have to cast that burden and we have to cast that on to the Lord. He tells you that, He commands you that. And me being a parent, I also think about it as God dealing with us, being our Father, and how we deal with our children. My children never have to wonder or ask me and my husband for anything. They all always know that there's always going to be provision. The house is provided, shelter is provided, food provided. Anything that they're needing is provided. Um, Always. I'm telling you guys, our kids never question that we can't provide. They never come to us thinking they can't get or receive something that they would ask for because they know we can provide for it. So if our children are that way, how can we, being the children of God, how can we honestly not believe that God will take care of us, right? It's kind of something where you would make God not feel good. Like, how would you feel if your children believe that you couldn't help them with something, right? Also, it says in the word, "I have heard your prayer, I have seen your tears, surely I will heal you." That's in Second Kings. God is declaring and telling you there that He hears you. A lot of times, guys, A lot of times our faith is what's stopping our answers to our prayers, right? Because your prayers, once you say your prayer, God already knows what you need and what you want from the beginning to the end. So honestly, if you have faith, you know that you already have what you need. It's just a matter of you walking in the faith of what you need. You believing that you have it and then moving forward. Instead of the idea of saying, I'm waiting on the Lord and waiting on God. No, what are you waiting on Him for? He's already given you everything you need. Your provision is done. It's a matter of you holding you back. And a lot of times people don't want to hear that truth. It's really you holding you back. And it's really a sad thing that we hold ourselves back, right? God has already told us He's done everything for us, but we don't believe it. So to really overcome stress and anxiety, guys, you have to believe that God is going to do, and He's done everything to protect you, to cover you, right? And it's just really walking out your faith. It's really believing and moving forward, even when you don't see it, even when it looks like you don't have it. Because honestly, that is a manifestation of the enemy. A lot of times, guys, okay, good example is seed time and harvest, right? You can put a seed in the ground and you cannot see that seed for 3 months to a year. But just because you don't see the seed does not mean it's in the ground, it's not growing, it's not harvesting itself, it's not coming into fruition. And that's the same thing about life. A lot of times we don't see instant fruit, or we don't see the outcome of a prayer or something we're hoping for or looking for instantly, and we give up. And that's your faith. Everything you're going to get in life is contingent on your faith. A lot of times God is going to bless you because He loves you. And so you'll get things a lot of times when you don't deserve it. But to keep and sustain it, it's definitely your faith. Right? And you have to have faith that you're going to overcome. You have to know that the stress and anxiety and manifestations of the enemy, you do not have to hold on to them. Right? God says, the Bible gives you instructions to overcome anxiety. You pray and supplicate, right? Supplication just means you're just asking earnestly and humbly. It just means that you are knowing that God's going to do it and you coming to Him, laying it down to Him, not trying to control yourself, not trying to self-medicate, drink, or eat, or go do lascivious things. You're not doing those things to cover yourself in the stress and anxiety. You're literally letting Him know you need Him and you can't do it without Him. That's supplication. And God wants you to talk your thoughts out with Him. He wants you to talk and ask and invite Him to take over all the pain, all the stress. Let Him control it, because He's the one that's going to bear your struggles, right? And that's really what the praying is, and the talking to God and trusting that He's going to provide for you. Remember, guys, a lot of times we have to realize that we are more than a conqueror. We're very powerful. Your words are very powerful. God tells you that. He tells you that you are a manifestation of Him, right? So why would you not have power? And literally, most people do not understand how strong their words are. People do not realize how much your life is contingent on your mouth, and then you walk in your faith out. You literally will have and not have because of what you say and what you believe, subconsciously and consciously. You have to be aware of that. But God always wants the best for you. He always wants you to overcome. He always wants you to have everything you need, right? So hopefully you guys are encouraged by this. Hopefully from the word, you guys got some confirmation to help you just go back and look up those scriptures, look up those Bible chapters to help you stay encouraged. And you guys be blessed. Once again, in the comments, if there's specific topics you guys want spoken about on the channel or encouragement, drop it in the comment section. And you guys have a great day. Be blessed.